Hey fam, hey! So today I wanted to discuss in depth what it means to have balance in the masculine energies and the feminine energies. To have balance and fulfillment within yourself as your own yin and yang energies come together for wholeness and completion and total duality within yourself, and experiencing those dualities so they can become one, so they can merge together and dance together, and you can be mindful in your daily life with daily practices of how to implement this balance within your own nature, within your own lifestyle, within yourself and with others in your life, so you can find fulfillment in a deeper way. Okay, so I was at the beach today. I just got back from the beach, and I was just letting the waves come up and come up to my feet, and I was just receiving the water coming up to me, and then I would observe it as it went back. Okay, so like I was thinking, receiving the wave coming up to me. So like the wave coming up is receiving, and then it pushing back is the yang, it's the masculine. So the feminine and then the masculine. And the ocean is a good example of what it means to have this consistent dance and flow of giving and receiving. And so within our own lives, it's to be mindful and conscious and aware of there is a time to speak and there is a time to listen. There is a time to pray and ask and exert, and then there's a time to meditate and receive and get downloads within yourself, to be simply a feminine receiver. This is a feminine energy, to receive. So it's to have this balance. If you're just praying of like, have these prayers, but then you keep exerting energy in your life and you're not giving yourself the time and space to simply receive and to receive the moment. Receive the moment where you are at. Receive the sounds. Take a deep breath now. Hold it. And on the count of 3, we're going to drop into our heart space on the exhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale out through the nose and drop your consciousness into the heart and receive in this state of being in your body, being in this heart space, noticing the sounds, the smells, the energy beneath you, whether it's the floor, a chair, your car, dropping into the moment and receiving in the moment. Because until we can actually drop into our bodies, drop into our hearts, the feminine body, the heart, then we cannot receive downloads. We cannot tap into the moment, and the moment is the juice. The moment is the nectar. This is where everything that we desire is receiving in this moment. This is being in your higher self. This is being in your intuition. This is being in the flow. This is this place of non-resistance. So when we can be mindful in our everyday lives to take this long, deep breath, hold it, and then drop into the heart, drop into the body, feeling your shoulders drop and receiving guidance, even just saying and asking, giving out a certain prayer to Great Spirit when you're wanting answers, knowing and trusting that when you speak the prayer, it is heard and you will get the divine answer, and you will have it because you will know. And then just drop into the space and be curious about how the answer is going to come forward and be in the moment. Little kids have mastered this. Little kids have mastered being in the moment, being present, and children are master manifestors until they learn to get too much in their head, the masculine mind, which is problem solving, logic, exerting, asking. It's yang energy, it's yang energy, it's yang energy. So if we're constantly in the yang energy, in over fight or flight, lots of adrenaline, cortisol, we don't know how to relax, a high nervous system. You guys know I do trauma releases. I'm really into nervous system work, calming the nervous system, until we can actually learn to receive and drop into it, then we're going to become sick with the over masculine energy, you see? So I want to do this practice with you so you can be aware of kind of where you're at with the giving and the receiving energy. Because if we cannot find the balance and the depth of giving and receiving, and there's that misalignment, things are not going to be able to flow to you easily. Desires and manifestations, there will be kind of a bit of a block. So let's kind of see where you're at, okay? So if we are to shut our eyes and imagine giving someone in your life that you love, giving them a gift. You have a gift for them. And you know this gift is so thoughtful and you're so excited to give it to them. Now go ahead and imagine yourself giving it to them and how it feels in your body, in your mind, in your emotions. How it makes you feel to give and to receive their reaction. It feels good. So now this is a new meditation. Now go ahead and shut your eyes again and imagine yourself sitting down in full receiver mode, totally relaxed in the chair, and observe someone in your life coming toward you with a gift for you. They want to give to you. Notice how it feels in your body to receive this gift, this well thought out gift. How does it feel emotionally? Do you feel any resistance in your body? In your mind, do you feel or sense any resistance? Notice where you're holding the resistance in your body. And I want you to go ahead and bring a white light energy from the cosmos, streaming it down into the crown of your head and bringing this white electric energy, creating a ball wherever the tension is in the body. And bring in this electric white energy until the body relaxes, until the tension is fully released, giving you full permission to receive this gift. And receive it even deeper. They took the time to get it for you. They thought of you. They love you. Can you receive this to the depth and challenge yourself to go even deeper in receiving it? Do you feel your heart space opening up and expanding even more into this gratitude and love and appreciation and receiving energy? Okay, now I want you to open your eyes and notice and observe. Pull out your journal. You already know my work has a lot of journaling stuff. Pull out your journal and notice and write down the differences of how it felt to give and to receive and what came up for you. In fact, comment below of what came up for you. So when I started practicing this mindfulness journey and really tapping into my body, because I was so disconnected for so long with my upbringing, being in fight or flight, being in my head, having to protect myself, having to fight for myself, just over masculine energy, I totally tapped out of my body and my emotions. So everything was super surface level. going there. And then I started doing this practice. And scale it 1 to 10. How did it feel to give? How deep could you feel it? And how deep could you feel it receiving? It is so hot here. And when it's a 10, it will be like, I felt it so much. I was weeping with tears. I was receiving it to that depth where my heart was so open, and I am in pure gratitude. And it manifests in tears. Tears is the deepest way we know we are alchemizing and fully receiving, and our heart is open, is when it manifests in tears. So tears is a great sign. So that's a 10. 1 would be like, I didn't really feel anything, like numb, like didn't really feel much. And just be aware, next time you get a compliment, next time someone gives you a gift, and vice versa, notice how it feels in the body. If you feel any tension or resistance, or you want to quickly be like, oh, thanks, I like your outfit too. You totally just, that was super surface. Like you couldn't keep the ball down for too long until it popped back up. Like it just went doink. Like, can you bring that ball underwater even longer and hold it there and feel it and receive it when you're giving and receiving? And just give yourself permission to go even deeper, deeper, deeper. And then you've mastered both when you feel it in your core, your heart, and tears. That's like you are tapped in integrity with your higher self. I'm gonna take out the gum. My friend, she's like one of my BFFs. She calls me on my shiz, all the good, all the darkness, and she's like, take out the gum, it's so annoying. I'm like, okay. Only for you, because I love smacking on my gum. But then I don't like it when other people do it, so I'm just fully aware. Gum helps me focus, is what I've actually realized. It kind of calms my nervous system too, to be honest, now that I'm talking about it out loud. Okay, so being aware of that, journaling on that, what came up there, journal about what thoughts came up, what resistance came up, and then what are the limiting beliefs that came up within those thoughts, and how can you alchemize those to higher belief systems? So, oh, I don't believe I'm worthy of receiving. Well, why? And get clear as to why don't you believe that? Oh, because maybe a memory will come up, because this memory came up and this person said this to me, and it totally just created a subconscious belief system that is still running. And then go in and alchemize that program and go to that version and be like, imagine her receiving it well and rewrite the story so your subconscious can be evolving to the highest story, and that's the new program being played. Okay, journal work, and or work with a coach, work with a therapist to do the deeper work to really clip out the subconscious limiting belief systems. Because when we have a mirror to help put a light on those belief systems that are not to the highest level, then it helps us become our best self faster. So it really helps to have like a journal or a third, another party to help like call out your shiz so you can get to the next level of yourself. Okay. So another piece of advice that I want to give in regards of finding balance in the masculine and feminine, and this is a daily practice, and what I've noticed helps me live my most fulfilling, optimal life, is anchoring into my morning routine, my night routine, and then let the water flow in between. So the structure, the masculine structure of the routine, of the ritual every morning and every night, this helps me to prioritize myself, my inner world, and my connection with the Great Spirit. When I'm anchored into that, then I feel good to be in the flow of what can I do now that would feel good? How can I make this fun? How can I stay in a creative, flowy energy, okay? I don't care what gender you are. When you have this balance of this structure of the container of your rituals and then the play and the flow and the creativity in between, this is the nectar. This is where life becomes so balanced and it feels good every day. And this is a commitment. Obviously, it's a lifestyle. Obviously, my channel is for people who prioritize evolving and self-development, because that's what I'm obsessed with and have always been obsessed with. So try that, and then as you start to do it and work out this muscle and you do it more and more and more, you will notice when you don't do that, when you don't do your rituals and routines and have that, you'll be too in your feminine, and it's so chaotic and it's so flowy. So you'll notice and you'll go back to the structure because you're like, whoa, my life is so just out of balance. I'm overeating, I'm getting lazy, you know. So the balance is, the feminine can be overindulgence. That's the dark side of the feminine. The dark side of the masculine is not relaxing enough, being too caught up in the head, being too hard, being too rigid. So it's that balance of, I think of the bamboo, where the bamboo is firm, it's solid, but it still has this awesome flexibility to go with the wind, right? To go with the flow. So that's what came up for me as far as balance within our own yin yang energies, and really integrating that within ourselves in our own worlds. And this will really give you a lot of peace in your life, because we don't have control over other people's worlds, how other people are being, how they're reacting, what they're doing. We really only have control over our world. So when we focus on our world, drop into the heart space, and we become mindful of when we're speaking, when we're receiving, is it necessary, conserving your energy, and starting to master this craft within oneself. This is when the magic happens, because when you have this mindfulness, you become the creator and the creatrix, in which you are co-creating with the Great Spirit. You manifest faster, you can preserve your energy, and you're like Bruce Lee when you know when to act and you know when to observe. And this is the goal. I love you. Thanks for watching, and comment below with the meditation and how this feels for you. Of course, always commenting from your heart space, because this is a space where pure truth exists. Okay, I love you.